Welcome back,
ladies and gentlemen,
to another episode
of the Podsack
podcast.
I am Cooper, that's Sheldon, and that's Andre. How's everyone?
Why the hell did you do that? I hate you so much. Oh my god.
I had to. It's been a while.
It has been.
It's been a while.
You guys probably saw that I posted up an old video, a lost video that I thought was gone forever.
The lost archive.
The sack that came back.
Yeah. That was the Ahsoka one?
That was the Ahsoka one for the last 2 episodes in our overall thoughts. It was a long time ago.
It was a lost in a galaxy far, far away.
We did it right up against this.
We did. It was good. It was great.
Oh yeah, we had some. We took a little hiatus last week. We had some stuff going on, but
yep. We also took the time to kind of reflect on things. Reflect on mainly, I guess, topics that we were, I guess,
the direction.
Yeah. That's the best way of putting it. The direction. So
I feel like we've been all over the place, and
and we started this mainly on like anime and gaming
and pop culture,
and I feel like that's where we thrived a lot.
Yeah,
because everyone kind of had a say.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone enjoyed some things. If you didn't know something about something, you learned that day, like, oh, I didn't think of it in that perspective, XYZ.
Yeah.
So I think we did take a break. We talked, and we're good, and we're going to try our best to kind of go back into that direction. Even if like the news is not the best or there's not a lot, we'll find one thing. We'll just give it like a deep dive thought.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so back to gaming, back to anime and pop culture.
Because nowadays there's always something to do with like gaming industries, gaming news, anime. There's always something.
Yeah, I don't think I want to talk about negative stuff anymore.
Yeah, no.
Unless it's about games.
Unless it's about games, you know.
Yeah.
I don't want to do controversial stuff anymore.
Politics.
Yeah.
Politics is where off the pod, you know, we can shoot that, but I just think on the pod, it's especially with throwing this, I think on YouTube and then mixing YouTube with politics is always just like, you don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah.
Right. And I've noticed myself, a couple of content creators that I follow are talking about like every Mr. Beast thing and all the things that are happening. And I'm like, I follow you because I want to hear games. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like I don't really care to hear about all the other things.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
If I wanted to watch the news, I'd watch the news.
No, for real. If I wanted to watch the news, I would go on Twitter because Twitter is a cesspool of like
crap
of this
honestly
nonsense. And YouTube.
Wait, can I say that? Is that a part of their YouTube guidelines?
I don't think that's a swear.
What?
Okay, crap.
No, God, no.
Okay,
yeah,
cool.
no. But yeah, no. It's just we have
watched them be like, we're entering crap now into our guidelines.
I'd be like,
say that.
I'd be like, thanks for ruining it.
Why can't we say YouTube?
Yeah, thanks for ruining it. But yeah, well, long story short, we're going back to what we started, and this is kind of the first of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know you can't even say ASS anymore?
On what?
Or like you can't even type it on like YouTube stuff anymore?
Really?
Yeah. I've been seeing people type it backwards.
That would just don't say it at that point.
Huh?
Yeah. I don't know when it started, but I like last week I was looking videos and comments and it's being spelled backwards for some weird reason. I don't know why.
That's very super. What?
I don't know.
Just don't say it at that point.
But B-U-T.
Yeah, or say but bottom.
You're tushy.
You look like a bottom.
Jeans.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, no, what did you say?
No, he said apple bottom jeans.
No, but what did you say?
I said you look like a bottom.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, God,
you said all right, bottom.
Oh my God. That's too funny.
How's everyone's week though?
just the wasn't enough. That's all that needs. That's all you needed.
That says a lot, Patrick.
I got a new tattoo though, which
you got 7 new tattoos.
What is this?
It's the 7 deadly sins.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
So one of my favorite
How you feel about it?
manga anime. Oh, I said it.
Idiot.
Hey man, it is what it is. Bleep it out.
Yeah. Patrick's, one of the edgy kids now.
Hardcore Pat.
Yeah.
Fight the power.
Patrick's from now on always wearing like short sleeve. He's like, oh, you looking at the ink? Huh? You looking at the ink?
He's a change man.
Oh, I've already planned my next trip.
Dude, I'm telling you, you get one and like the itch is real.
Yeah.
Damn.
Like I'm done my arm and I still like, I'm like, I can get my fingers. I can,
I thought about getting one for Ms. Bear. Yeah. I'll probably will end up doing it, to be honest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's completely fair.
Yeah.
Do you know like where or like have an idea?
Probably on my arm somewhere. Yeah.
Nice.
Because I have a friend who did. So I posted a photo like a long time ago of Kona.
Yeah.
Of her standing like on concrete, looking up towards the sun. It's the background on my phone now.
I love that picture. Yeah.
So she took that and she drew it. And it's like really well done.
That is so cool.
Yeah, and that was like way back.
Yeah,
it was very.
But now it's like I kind of want that.
I do. I really do.
That's
kind of want
cool.
That. Yeah,
I love that.
Back?
I don't know if I can do it on my back. I feel like that would hurt a whole lot.
I've seen some people
go so painful.
I've seen some people get like from right here and they're in like the entire wide span of their back down to like right above their like butt crack, and I'm like the sheer pain. Like I know someone who had 2 tattooists draw one picture on his back, and I'm like the sheer fucking pain that would cause is insane to me.
That's wild.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could do it on the back.
Yeah.
That seems
just this one. Like at the back of.
Oh, the tricep? Yeah. Well, I mean, you just pinch the back of someone's tricep. You're crying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
so
it's
get like a whole sleeve, then come talk to me.
It's tender.
I'm
back
gonna
there.
get one right down here.
Of what?
Of World of Warcraft Alliance.
Oh my god.
Hey man, power to you, dog.
Well, you know what? I've seen people with horde tattoos and stuff. So I guess.
Oh, dude, yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
I just feel like you're late to the game.
The worst spots was on me right here.
Yeah, it's all bone.
Yeah, well, like especially when it was getting like blacked out, I was like, oh god, okay.
Oh.
And then here was also bad because I felt in here in my like ribs, and then here.
Oh, like in the socket area,
in the ditch.
Yeah,
anything in your joints hurts.
Yeah,
and then this.
Well, that's all like tendons. And
homie, it felt like someone lit a match and then just sat there and talked to me for a bit, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to get this done because it hurts.
Am I still sounding okay, by the way?
Yeah, you sound fine.
Okay.
But
I'm self-conscious.
The week from the side was good.
Yeah.
So what was the about?
It's just long.
That's fair.
It's just long. That's long.
It was just long. It's long, dude.
Long.
My week was pretty decent.
Yeah.
I've got no complaints, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
We started setting up 3D printers at work.
Cool.
Yeah, so we're gonna be
3D printers for like.
Would you 3D print like
teeth?
jaws? Like
no,
human no.
So it's just to do like impressions of people's teeth to see.
Yeah, sorry, that's what. Yeah. Not like the shark jaws.
Yeah, and they're like resin printers.
Oh.
Yeah,
fancy.
Yeah.
Wow.
they have 2.
Are they expensive?
I have no idea. Probably.
Yeah, 3D printers are expensive,
More than
especially
likely.
for.
Yeah, these ones are like brand new. Like I think we're the first ones to get them. Yeah.
My bad, dog.
Yeah.
I was unfamiliar with your game.
It's kind of crazy.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
So they're like pretty pennies.
Yeah.
Damn,
I would
okay.
assume so.
Okay.
I would assume so. So we got those set up. That was just kind of cool. It was I asked you if I was okay.
You keep moving to the left. So
I asked you.
The fact that you jumped like what the hilarious.
if you're gonna talk to me,
I'm self-conscious, man. You gotta let me know about these things. You're good.
that's why I pushed it.
Slowly.
Just ever so slightly.
Yeah. Other than that, did Elfin's thing on the
Nice.
Thursday. Yeah. That was interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're thinking about going live, guys. We might start doing lives.
That's something that we have kind of hummed and hawed about. And
I said cummed.
I did, and I saw myself because I got the words mixed up. But yeah, that's something we've thought about for a long time.
We just need one more person in.
Yeah, that's the
You know
problem.
who you are.
Jesus, that was aggressive.
Who's gonna beat him?
You know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean?
This is gonna whip him until he says yes.
Or you know what we do? When he's back, we tell him
we just do it.
Yeah,
We
just do it.
No, we tell him a certain time for the pause. We'll say if it's like 8, we all come here like half an hour early,
Set it all up.
And then we sit down and just live and turn to him and go, "We're live, by the way." And he's like, "What?" Yeah, dude, bro, that would be it.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know what to do. He'd be like, potatoes."
You think he'd cry?
No, he'd be very quiet. He would not talk. He would not talk. He wouldn't know what to do.
A quiet Cooper? That'd be so weird. It'd be so weird.
I don't know if I can handle that. Make sound,
I
please.
feel like something would be wrong. If he's ever quiet, there'd be something wrong.
Yeah.
Good guy. How was your week, man?
Good. I pulled the trigger and bought a Steam Deck.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
Because you sold your computer.
I sold my computer.
The one that you were mad about.
Yeah. Because he sold it for way too cheap.
No, I talked to a bunch of people.
How much money did you put in your PC?
Probably. Okay, so you also have to keep in time at the time. Like I built
It's been 2 years.
No, it's been way longer than
3 years.
5.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Because I went back.
I still think that's too cheap, man. You could have gone away with at least 1,200, I think.
Well, maybe, but I asked a bunch of people and they said those specs right now are kind of like they were good at one point. They're still good, but there's just newer things out.
Yeah.
I think that's objective.
Because the 40s just came out and 50s are about to get released.
Yeah. And I had a 30. I had a 3060.
Were you playing on high res?
Ish. I mean, like my computer could pump out like if I was playing Destiny, I could crank everything to high and be okay.
Yeah, 3060s would still be a good 1080p gaming.
Yeah. So like I did want to, and I said the highest I'd go is like 800. Lowest was 6. I sold it for 650, and then
Why didn't you ask me?
because you have a freaking laptop in front of you.
Yeah, but this is limited.
I'm not doing this. I'm not.
I can only do so much.
Where would you put it?
Oh, in there.
And then he knocks it over?
Nah, it'd be fine.
No, you wouldn't. You would cry.
I would cry, but it'll be okay. Keep it in the family.
That's true.
This is the MacBook all over again.
It's not.
I'm so hurt.
No, you're not. You're just doing it.
My soul has been tarnished.
My soul crushed. So I used
Elden
that.
Ring.
I used action. So I used that money to buy a Steam Deck. So I'm excited.
Nice.
You can
Nervous.
still play Destiny with us on a Steam Deck.
Hey, you can.
If anyone still is. If the company's still alive.
Yeah, Bungie.
We'll get to that in a
Bungie doing the thing. Yeah, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So much stuff has happened.
Yeah,
Bungie,
but other than
we'll
that,
get to that.
the week's good. But other than that, I think we should probably get into some stuff.
Get into some anime.
So there's only really 2 that we're kind of diving into
right now. Yeah. We'll get back into My Hero when Scoop gets back.
Yes,
because
sir.
Me and him aren't reading that. I know you guys have read it.
Well, it's done now.
Yeah.
There's
Well, no,
epilogue chapters still coming out. soon.
Oh, is there?
there's what?
Epilogue chapters.
I thought those were the epilogue chapters.
No.
No.
There's like the side stories of what happens to each character after.
Yeah. The fallout, essentially. Right.
Oh,
that
so
I didn't know.
So we're gonna see Bakugo and Ochaku like get it together, huh?
Deku.
Nah.
Oh, you mean you want...
No, it's not happening. I saw the last image. She was wearing Bakugo's mask.
That's not Bakugo's mask. That's
Deku's old mask.
That's either Deku's
or
old
Bakugo's.
mask.
Or is Bakugo's.
Or Himiko's mask or Ida's mask.
Oh,
why would it be Ida's?
Because it's the engine. They have the
so
same
her and
mask.
Ida hooked up?
So Ida,
no,
Himiko, or
you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be Toga's.
Yeah,
because
that's what I'm thinking.
Their fight was super.
No spoilers.
No, it was good. It was good.
No spoilers.
But I think
I'm only watching.
Scene with Deku.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no. I didn't know there was going to be an epilogue, so that's pretty interesting to hear. But yeah,
when was
now
that announced?
Oh, no, it's still going on. It's not like full chapters. It's like 2 or 3 pages each.
Oh,
so it's not like a full epilogue chapter. Yeah.
I got spoiled with that ending, so I'm kind of like
meh.
Well, I hate what it's. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they'll explain some stuff. In those epilogue chapters.
Well, he wanted it done because he could care less. So
so who's doing the epilogue chapters?
No. I meant like he didn't want to explain the rest of the he rushed ending.
Why?
Because
I hate when that's.
I know
that when
he was getting bullied so much by the West fans.
That's terrible.
So
I mean, that's terrible, but at the same time, like just block them. Block all of them.
True, but
do your own thing.
Do your thing, boo.
You know how ego surfing is. You've heard of the term?
No.
So like you're scrolling, trying to get your ego up. Like, oh, this chapter is so well done, and then you scroll so far down that you start hitting hate comments.
See, that's bad, man.
And then you just keep spiraling.
Well, now he's getting hate comments for how it ended.
Yeah,
I'm like, because nothing got explained. It was like,
no matter what, he was just done with the.
Yeah. Okay. Here. What have you seen?
Spoilers. Okay, there's gonna be mad spoilers. Mad spoilers. What I saw was that there was an 8-year time gap. Apparently, like Deku's teaching, his homies went and did the hero thing.
Yeah.
Bakugo's number 1.
Yep.
And what it seems like is none of them were kept in contact with him except for Bakugo.
Okay.
And he was secretly funding his stuff.
Okay.
That's what I've been spoiled on.
So I've seen that and a couple of other things that I myself don't know, like the quote true ending. But
there is a mistranslation with a lot of the.
That's what I've heard.
Oh, okay.
I've heard
they did keep in contact. They just don't have the time to get all together at the same time.
Okay. Yeah, because I thought that was kind of that was kind of whack when I heard about that. Man.
They try to get together, but since they're so busy with their heroes, it's hard to get everyone together at the same time.
Yeah, because
so is the assumption then that they did go and like hang out?
Or
not
all of them at
caught
the
up
same time, but like they like bits and pieces of like
right
whenever someone.
Yeah, because it would not make sense for like that class to go through hell and then at the end be like, all right, peace
out.
That would not. You got no powers. That would not make any sense. And I heard that, and I was like, that doesn't seem like class.
And then for the costume, another mistranslation. Bakugo funded most of it.
That's what I said.
Most of it, but like the what you said was he funded all of it.
Oh, did I? Yeah. Oh, my bad. My bad.
Slander.
Most of it, and then some of it was from everyone.
And else. it was the tech girl that was making the suit for him, right?
Yeah.
He should be with her.
I mean, she wanted him.
She's so dedicated to him.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. It could be like an Iron Man moment where he's just teched up. No powers.
Pew pew.
So basically, like another spoiler. Basically, what happened with All Might?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that too?
I saw that too.
Damn.
I had too many things spoiled for me.
That's
you know where I find the spoilers So on Facebook,
Instagram?
No, on Facebook.
Facebook.
I'm in a couple Dragon Ball communities. People will post about Dragon Ball stuff, and then you read the comments, and then somebody's posting a goddamn spoiler in the comments.
I hate people like that.
I'm like, why? This has got nothing to do with Dragon Ball. I hate this. Ban this dude.
I hate this, and I hate you.
That's how I got spoiled for Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Yep, that's how I got spoiled for Demon Slayer. And I also got spoiled for Black Clover.
Which one?
The big one.
Which one?
The man that everybody loves, but he's not really around at the moment.
Okay.
I have no idea, so.
I see.
Just quietly.
The Julia spoiler. Yeah, that's what I got spoiled on. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to believe it.
You're not watching or reading it, right?
No.
Which one? Black Clover?
I've heard it's fallen off.
What?
That's what I've heard.
Oh, no.
But the manga?
The manga's ass.
No.
That's what I've heard.
It's ending soon too, so.
That I'm aware of. Yeah. But it got worse after the Julius thing. No. Oh, that
You're
makes me
so
sad. Oh my god.
Like
It was doing so good.
So it's not like
Without spoiling.
story wise.
Yeah, please, Patrick, you are so bad at this.
It's
You're like the Tom Holland of us. You just spoil things.
like the power of friendship is so strong. There's no consequences.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's the storytelling's gone like dipped a lot.
The power of friendship.
Like the
I thought we were past the power friendship phase of anime.
no,
You know, with like JJK,
Naruto.
Hell's Paradise, like there's
My Hero.
My Hero.
my, my hero is still power of friendship.
Yeah, that
No,
is- yeah. I thought we were
Demon Slayer.
Demon Slayer's not power friendship. I was trying to name ones that aren't power friendship.
Oh, pardon me. Pardon me.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do, but. Yeah, I thought we were past that kind of phase, man, because it was getting like actual stories were getting good.
Yeah.
Like there were consequences to people.
Yeah.
You know, doing stupid actions or like thinking they could fight somebody when they couldn't, things like that.
Don't worry, friend. I got this. Gets tuned up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we.
I thought My Hero was going to end that because it was literally all just power of friendship.
Yeah.
Like that was, I feel like with My Hero, the power of friendship phase of anime, that was going to be the final shtick for it. And then we got like JJK and stuff like that. And we were going to be moving towards a new phase of anime where it's not going to be about power friendship stuff anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we went on a side tangent. Let's keep this rolling.
Yeah. You're right.
Our main animes, Restoria and Elusive Samurai.
We went on a long
We did.
tangent.
It started
It
with
happens when we talk about anime.
no. It started because we talked about Coop not being here for My Hero, and then went off.
But how do we get into that?
It just went off. It's so
happens.
stupid.
But yeah, how are we feeling about both of these so far?
Still good, man.
Yeah.
It's still good. Yeah. Story went off.
Oh yeah.
Like the last two episodes. So like this big tournament thing is happening. The Triwizard tournament's happening right now. Harry Potter
Harry and
is
his crew.
now fighting Malfoy.
Yeah.
And it's
Mashal's in there too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. So it's becoming like their ideas are really damn cool
Yeah.
for their magic.
Yes.
They're like just I'm gonna just give you guys a thing. So there was trap spells set about. Homeboy cut around the trap spells and threw them up in the air
Yeah. There
and made them attack each other.
in the ground.
I was like, how come no one's ever thought about doing this?
He cut.
yeah.
He cut the ground and then threw up a trap, and they like shot each other.
In all our years
Yeah.
of like magic shows, cartoons, animes with like magic trap sigils, no one's ever thought about, hey, let's just cut around it and we'll just take it out
Yeah,
like a
just
mine.
It's because no one has ever not had magic and had to think about what else to do.
And well, it also has to be the environment, right? Because
Yeah,
you can't just like dig or cut like
Stone or something.
stone
Yeah.
in a dungeon. But like,
Well, I mean, if you have the magic to do it, you could.
true.
Like, if you have the magic if your magic's like cutting things or
But-
spatial or whatever, you
Yeah.
probably could.
that one scene, if next time we're in D&D and that happens, I'm just gonna
Just dig around it.
Dig around.
You're like, hey, I want to dig around this trap sigil real quick.
Roll the dig, please.
He'll be like, wait, what? You can do that?
you can do that.
Oh my God. Or he'll probably, you know what? He actually likes stuff like that. When you think outside the box, he's down for stuff like
Yeah.
that. So yeah, that'd be interesting. Yeah, no, Astoria's popping off. We're in this like tournament thing that they got going on right now. Will is fighting some ice dude, Flunberg, Julius Flunnerburgers, or whatever his name is, right? I don't know. Julius.
Is it Julius?
Yeah.
I feel like that's the name of Black Gold, dude, because we just said Julius.
No, like in the anime, his name is Julia. I'm pretty sure in the manga too. But so in the manga, the fire dude's name is Theon, but in the anime, it's Shion, and I always get them freaking confused. But anyway,
Why did they change the name?
I don't know.
I think it's because they can't say TH. I'm just saying.
Who is they?
The Japanese.
Oh. Really?
Have you ever, is TH part of their vocab? No.
He might be right.
Honestly, I don't know. So I'll take your word for it.
Because I've studied their
ancient language of Japanese.
their alphabet. There's no th.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, that might be it. But yeah, the ice dude's name is Julius, and then fire dude name is Shion.
That's why it's hard for them to say thank you in English.
Oh, that meant. Oh, wow. You learn something new every day.
That isn't. It is Julius. You're right. Yeah. It's Julius.
I just feel like it.
No, it was like
because we talked about Julius.
super hilarious.
Yeah, so Julius is like this ice mage person who
He's kind of a dink.
Yeah, it's like, you know, in any like high society, high magic rules all. So he's like a part of that spectrum, and he doesn't think Will should just
be alive.
Yeah,
essentially,
yeah. And Shion, Theon,
yeah,
Zion,
Shion,
Zion. What's his name, dude?
Neo,
Shion. Shion hates Will, but he doesn't want him to be like
dead.
Yeah.
Right. He just wants to like.
He's more mad because he quote embarrassed him by saving his life, but it's only because Will doesn't have magic that he's like, out of everyone, I don't want you to save my life, but at the moment I can't really say no because I'll die. So I have to.
I feel like he'd rather die.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah.
Which is nuts. But yeah, anyway.
That is nuts.
I think it was like the first or second episode. Will went to a dungeon. Shion and his cronies went there and they're like, how
his cronies?
His boys. They were like, we can do this. And then they met a sentinel, and then Shion just couldn't beat it. No. And then Will saved Shion, and ever since then he's been like, you for saving me. And then Will's like, what did I do, man? I saved your life.
Yeah, that was wild. His magic that melted the trees was crazy.
Why couldn't he do that in the dungeon?
Like, they weren't even burned, they were melting.
Why couldn't he do it in the dungeon?
Past time. Probably would have been dead by the time he tried to cast.
Yeah, I mean, did you hear him talk? That was a whole 3 minutes of enchantment.
That was a paragraph
that he was trying to push out.
Yeah, so then we fast forward to the tournament, and then so it's Shion, Kala, and Will, and at like the crown is here, they're here, and they're about to just win. And then Shion's like, we're fighting. And Will's like, dog, we are fucking 2 minutes away, Matt. You can't wait on this fight now. And you pointed out, and you're like, why is the thing?
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, Will doesn't care about the crown. He just wants to beat Julie.
No, I know.
that's which is, again,
but it's like
a dumb thing. So what I said to Andre was, in animes that have tournaments,
there's always
tournament arc. There's always one dude that wants to fight the main dude when there's a clear objective that they need to win. It's like, I'm like, your whole grading and your advancement is dependent on you winning this tournament. We are in the tournament and then fight.
We are on the cusp of greatness.
Oh my God. Like, I don't, and every anime does this. Every anime does this. When there's a tournament, somebody's got to fight before the main, and then somebody else wins the main objective. Or in this case, they'll win it after they fucking beat him.
And then sometimes the tournament doesn't even fucking finish because
something else will get interrupted. It'll interrupt each other, and they're like, oh, we have to postpone the tournament. Like, to try was a tournament in Harry Potter.
Yeah. It's the tournament arc.
Yeah.
Tournament arc.
The one thing that and I could be very wrong, the one thing that I'm kind of drawing a parallel to is Naruto, when like Orochimaru attacked the village during the tournament.
And
it never fucking finished.
They were just like, okay, hey, Shikamaru, you're a Chunin.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. It's an anime cliche that needs to be studied.
Yeah.
I need to know why.
You know what's crazy about that Naruto tournament though is like they identified other Genin that could be Chunin, but only Shikamaru, like Shino.
Yeah.
Bug Boy.
Yeah.
They're like, you'd be a good Chunin. Sasuke was Chunin level.
Yeah. But Shikamaru.
Sorry, you guys aren't. Only Shikamaru is a Chunin.
Remember, Naruto didn't get Chunin until he was
an adult. Because he failed in his teenage years too.
He also saved
because he never took.
It was a filler episode.
It was a
filler. He as a teenager he did do it, but then he got disqualified because he used Sage mode.
Yeah.
Who did he fight?
Konohamaru.
That's Konohamaru. Yeah. And he rolled Konohamaru.
Yeah, like, that was the one rule he wasn't allowed to.
Yeah, he rolled them, and then he's like Sage mode, and they're like, yeah, you're out, and he's like, damn it.
Yeah.
Bro got heated fast.
But yeah, this whole tournament, I hate this whole like tournament. It's a tournament cliche. It's a tournament cliche now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
any new animators, manga people, please don't do this anymore. Just make it the objective to finish the damn tournament. I want to see it completed, and I want to see the ending ceremonies.
Literally.
Like, I'm sorry.
I wouldn't care if they win or lose and they're on like the podium and then Shion's like, okay, now we can fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But how are we feeling about these two so far? Say, let's go animation, story, and overall plot.
Well, the plot I just feel is a little weak with him. Oh, I want to be with my girlfriend up in the tower. Okay, bro, just chill.
Don't worry, it gets better.
Chill.
That was the smoothest. Don't worry, bro, it gets better.
Like, God, I'm like, okay, there's no real consequences going on yet. I think that's kind of
at a part where
I feel like the next part that happens will enthrall people.
Okay.
Because like
I'll have to wait and see.
like when I was watching Bleach, or sorry, when I was reading Bleach, and I would like send you screenshots and be like, oh my God, this is happening. I'm doing that with Patrick
But
now.
to be fair, that in Bleach, it was like every moment of that final arc was a holy shit moment. Everything that happened was a holy shit moment.
That is very, very true. But I'm doing the same thing now with Pat, where it's like the part I'm at, I'm like, dude, like what? And he's like, just keep going. And I'm like, oh my God. So I feel like if people are like, it's okay now, the next part, they're going to be like, Jesus Lord.
because right now they're just world building. So
Okay. Yeah, and animation wise, I've said it before, it's consistent. It's consistently good. I haven't seen any dips yet. I haven't seen any change in the animation. Like they're from the first minute of the first episode till this episode 5 we're on, episode 6, it's been consistently good. And they haven't changed what they've been doing.
Yeah.
Which is nice to see. You know? But then you have something like Elusive Samurai who's just not afraid to throw 1,000 different hand signs
Every
of
frame
art
is different
forms
anime,
inside their animation, but it works.
Weirdly.
It works.
weirdly, yeah,
It works for them.
Yeah.
And I think it only works because from the first episode, they established that. Like the animation changed a few different times.
Yeah.
Throughout that first episode. And then the second episode just popped right the hell off and did like 20 in one episode. And it just kind of kept going with it. And this last episode where they were trying to steal like what is it? The command thing?
the Imperial Command.
The Imperial Decree. That too had a bunch of animation changes, but it was so good.
Yeah.
Like I like how they're experimenting with different art forms, but they're keeping it at a high quality. You know, unlike JJK, they know what it feels like they know what they're doing, and they're not. Yeah, I don't know. It's just it's a beautiful anime.
Yeah. Like it seemed almost every scene was a different style of animation.
Yeah, yeah, and the story is still really good. Like it's gripping.
Yeah. And then they call it, they were going to start the Shinobi Ninja.
Did you say that?
Yeah, he did. In the first.
Do you remember that?
He did. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember that. Sorry, man.
You were probably too high.
I just have bad memory, dude. That's all it is. But yeah, the Shinobi dude. So is this like his crew now, or is there like one more person?
There's one more.
There is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You see him in the opening intro. Like,
Oh, it's a dude.
yeah. He's wearing like icy blue attire.
Oh.
Yeah. And he has like
Yeah.
a bowl cut, but anyway, yeah, he's wearing icy blue.
Nerd.
I assume from seeing the opening intro, that person's the last of the group. I could be very wrong though.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
And he has 2 swords instead of 1.
Yeah. So they went to go steal that Imperial Decree to keep their land from being overtaken.
Yep.
And it was like the ninja stuff was cool. His smoke bombs and like him playing with the sounds.
His ninjutsu is cool.
It's really cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if this whole like the bow and arrow guy and the dude that can listen, their eyes talking and their ears. I don't know if that's like an actual thing in this anime where they're like mini demons, or if it's just like a Demon Slayer thing where it's just a visual. Yeah.
That one I cannot confirm.
Because like
Confirm nor
but then
deny.
in that episode where they were hunting the boar, it was like a prehistoric demon boar thing.
It looked like a boar from, say,
Spirited Away.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm just like, Okay, like it could be possible, but I guess we probably won't get confirmation until like way later down the road because I don't think that
that's just another question to throw on the what is this board?
Yeah,
for the anime.
Yeah,
yep,
yeah. So yeah, Elusive, man, it's just so damn good. It like this whole fictional history thing. I kind of like those pieces when they do stuff like that.
I do too.
Yeah, it's
they try to connect it to
to the history. I thought was it's a cool little subgenre in anime. Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah, but it's got to be done right. Obviously,
that's the things that they've established. We have no direction with the animation. We're gonna do what we want, and if you don't like it, don't watch it. It's good that they've started that from the beginning, because if they just did one animation for the first 2 episodes and the third one was like 50 different styles, it'd be like, whoa, what the?
Yeah, but Elusive Samurai does that.
But like that's what I'm saying. That like from the get go, like you said, they're like, this is the way we're doing the animation. Every scene's different. Enjoy it or don't.
Right.
But if they had gone static, and then crazy, it'd be like, whoa, what the?
Yeah.
Right.
Like if they have that dip.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So yeah, watch Elusive, watch Astoria.
I can't recommend both to anyone I talk to about anime, and they're both like, I've never really heard of them, and I'm like, once you watch them, start spreading the word.
Yeah.
Because they are very, very good.
Yeah. I think they're like the kind of new shonen thing right now, right?
Yep. Elusive Samurai and Harry Potter.
Yep. So that's pretty much all we had for anime. Let's get into a little bit of gaming stuff. Monster Hunter Wilds dropped way too many videos.
So for some context, Sheldon's the Monster Hunter guy here. And if
don't you play?
I do. I play a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought you were more like
Pat's probably played way more than I have, to be fair.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I started with Monster Hunter on the PS2,
nerd,
and then the PSP. It was Freedom United, I think. Yeah, on the PSP.
United.
Yeah, that one. And to be fair, like I found that one kind of difficult because I still wasn't fully into Monster Hunter until the Wii U version dropped for Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate. That's when I really got in it. That was like Icarius times. Yeah, like Icarius is so cool.
Okay.
I prefer portable Monster Hunters because that's how I've always played it.
Yep.
Like consoles, fun and all for like the graphics, but like it was meant to be like played with people around you. Like,
well, you can do that with console.
No, like
technically he's not wrong.
Oh yeah, whatever. But like
he just wants to be beside someone.
Yeah.
Do you play the mobile game?
No.
No? Have you seen that cringe ad for it?
Yeah.
I'm just like, that's why I can't play it. I'm like, I don't want that to happen to me. I don't want somebody coming up to be like, hey, you hunting? I'm like, I'll break my phone and just walk away. I'll throw my phone. I'm like, nope, leave me alone.
Jesus. What the phone do?
Which weapon are you looking forward to?
Charge Blade, dude. Charge Blade, dude. Yeah. ever since they introduced the Charge Blade, well, it was Switch Axe and Charge Blade for a little bit, and then I just went full Charge Blade. Full Charge Blade. I was like, it's way better than the Switch Axe. Yeah, it's
the toot is back for me. I'm a hunting horn maid.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
What the hell's a hunting horn?
So hunting horns.
Also, we're not calling it a toot toot.
Toot toot.
Please don't ever say a toot toot.
I don't know if the community calls it that because I've never seen that. I think that's just a him
Please
thing.
don't call it a toot toot.
I think that's just it's so stupid.
Please don't call it a toot toot.
Oh my god, it's so dumb. No, so the hunting horn is really cool. It's like equivalent to the hammer. Okay. So it's a blunt object.
Yeah.
It's meant to like when you fight monsters that are encased in like heavy armor or they have like the hard heads or whatever, like you use that to break them down.
Yeah.
So you can get the parts from them. Hunting horns though, and not a lot of people play it because it's a really technical weapon. And what I mean by that is they can give you buffs.
It's an instrument.
It's an instrument.
Oh, that's what a hunting horn is.
Yeah. So,
oh my god,
you take it away. You're the hunting horn expert.
No.
About it.
That makes sense now because
hold on. Let him explain the hunting horn.
Go.
So Depending on what buttons you press. So like, yeah.
He's making,
so like the
no, he pulls out his trumpet and he attaches it to his computer so it plays.
Yeah, so well, depending on which inputs you press, it will do the attack, and then after you press a button, and it will play the buff.
Yeah.
Okay. So the only reason why I'm having kind of an epiphany is because in Monster Hunter Stories, for the longest time, I was one of my companions. They had what looked like a giant club, but a lot of the times they would like use a buff, but then their weapon would make sound, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And now I know it's a hunting horn.
It's a hunting horn.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now. Okay,
Yeah.
so your go-to is the horn,
Hunting horn.
and yours is the charge blade. Nice. Okay.
So I'll touch on a little bit with what the hunting horn, what they're doing with the hunting horn.
Do you use the charge blade more sword shield or like just giant axe?
It's a combo, man.
It's a combo.
Oh,
You have to combo it to get the max.
If you want good pull, like good damage with the charge blade, you have to combo it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't. I mean, you can use it as a sword and shield, but you're gonna take forever.
Yeah.
You might as well just go to regular sword and shield because regular sword and shield at that point is stronger.
If you just go sword and shield and charge blade,
it's much stronger.
because the charge blade is meant to you use the sword and shield to charge up the files of power.
Yeah.
And then you combine that to do like a really big move.
Yeah.
Oh, got
Yeah.
it. Okay.
And what else is the other thing that's really cool about charge blade? Like the ultimate defense is literally the lance. Like they tanked the crap out of things.
Got it.
But when you like people, you just charge the sword and you put it in and go. No, you can charge the shield too. And I don't know how like players that play with the charge blade should know that. People that kind of just dabble with it, they won't know that. They won't know that. You can charge the shield to also make it an ultimate defense against a big attack from a monster.
Yeah, I watched.
You can tank those things.
I watched the gameplay for the charge blade, and yeah, like you can attack and fill up the gauge, and then use the gauge to charge the shield, and then just tank something, which is crazy to me.
Yeah, I didn't know about that until Monster Hunter World, to be honest.
Oh,
Yeah, like when I started playing Monster Hunter World, that's when I learned that you can actually charge the
I
shield.
didn't even know you could charge.
Yeah,
the shield.
see, there you go. Like players that
I don't play. Charge
so
blade,
people that don't really play with it, or if they dabble just a little, they won't know about.
so are
that.
you more of like
He's support class?
yeah, like more offensive support,
Offensive support.
and then you're just like more offense.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I'll go in.
I get in there.
I'm in there.
Because I
And then my
usually play
swimwear.
hunting horn or gun lance.
Ooh, cool.
Wow.
Gun lance is also kind of pretty technical.
Yeah,
too. yeah.
Yeah.
As it's lance with like a bow gun, essentially.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
But does it do long distance? It's just close range,
Depends
right?
on the shell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And like I used to do longsword before that. Because I was like, oh, samurai swords, Sephiroth, let's go.
Oh man.
I was like, that was the only reason why I bought into it. I was
Yeah.
like, nothing else. Because greatsword, I was like, oh, cloud thing, but I was like, it's so slow.
It is.
Greatsword is so slow, but it's risk and reward with the greatsword.
Yeah.
Right? That's the thing with the greatsword is big risk, like high risk, high reward if you can make it land.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like it's a commitment thing with the greatsword.
Yeah.
Like once you swing, you gotta wait for your character to pull that thing
once
back
you
up
start,
and then run.
once you hit the button, it's like this has to hit.
Yeah.
That has to hit.
Yeah.
Or I'm fucking hooped.
That's why I went with longsword, because longsword you have the versatility of like a person with sword and shield
Yeah.
or dual blades where you can like dodge out the way and be a
Yeah.
little bit faster and you're not hunkered down by a big heavy weapon.
Charge blade sounds like you have kind of the best of everything.
It feels a little bit more, to me anyway, it feels a little bit more balanced.
Yeah, because like not only can you have like massive defense, you can also do massive attacks.
Yes.
You can be quick.
Yes.
Right. So you have a plethora of like I shouldn't say the best of everything, but like you have bits of everything that can make up a really good thing.
It's very versatile.
Yeah.
Is what it is. Yeah. It's really cool.
Do you have to be near the party to kind of give the buff if you sing?
You don't have to be that close.
Your song
just
of-
within the vicinity.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because it's a big. The thing is, oh Jesus! Oh no! Technical difficult. Oh no! It's doing the thing.
You broke it.
I broke it. Oops. My bad.
Retighten it.
My bad.
Nope.
Oh.
Nope.
I don't know what I did. You know, I'm gonna just hold it, man. Okay, it's there. It's good.
Okay.
Don't touch it. Oh my god. No, the hunting horn is a huge thing. It's a big. What is happening? Oh
I touched.
Oh. I was like, why is this jumping in my face? Like, good God. It's just a giant instrument.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
and it's loud.
So
as hell.
yeah.
So within your surroundings, you can let it rip.
The only thing that I
Beyblade.
did not get about hunting horn and hammer, it's a blunt weapon.
It is, yes.
Why the hell do I have to sharpen it? What?
That is the biggest gripe.
Before you said that, he turned me and he's like, he's gonna say sharpen it, and then you said sharpen it, and he's like, I see.
I still don't get it. Why do I have to sharpen it?
The entire hunting community doesn't understand the concept of why you need to sharpen a hammer or why you need to sharpen the hunting horn. It doesn't make sense. They're like, wouldn't it make more sense for it just to get with the amount of use, it just gets blunter, so it hits harder, so you bludgeon better. I was like, that's a good point. They ain't wrong about that. Like they onto something. They cooking right now.
They could make a system where like the more you'll do more damage when it's blunt, but like you'll do less buffs.
Yeah.
So like I don't get it.
like when you first
Or like oil your hunting horn.
Yeah.
So it like cleans it out.
polish it, right? I don't know. I
don't know.
I'm not a hunter. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah. The whole sharpening thing is so
Hey
weird.
guys.
It's so weird.
Let me sharpen my heart.
Yeah. Let me use a whetstone to tie on. For what? It's a hammer, dog.
Yeah. It's interesting, man. It's cool. But for your hunting horn, I'll let you know what they've changed up a little bit.
Toot toot. I saw.
Yeah. So hunting horns, they added a new melee attack where you can quickly smack a monster in the face in the middle of a melee combo to generate musical notes.
Let's go. Toot toot is back.
So you can perform the melodies faster. Yep. A new sound wave technique called echo buttles. Buttles. What's a buttle? That's what they're calling it. It's an echo buttle. I've never heard of
Buddles, not buttle, butthole.
No. Apparently, the technique has the player place multiple area of effect puddles that when a hunting horn user activates melodies near them, it causes the puddles to damage enemies standing in them.
Puddles, buffs, buttles. You're welcome.
Wow.
I was thinking bubbles and puddles. I don't know.
Yeah, his makes more sense now, to be honest. There's a new phase of dodge move that players are getting where they can jump backwards. I think that used to be just a longsword technique. Yeah.
Lance looks so interesting.
Yeah, well, I mean that's probably based off a monster, to be honest. There's a new powerful attack which launches a gigantic soundwave projectile to damage enemies at long ranges. And then they've got the speed at which you perform melodies has also been greatly increased compared to previous games, from what I've seen. Yeah. I'm not sure if they did anything with the Charge Blade, to be honest, because that one was just recently released. Oh, they did. Ooh, cool. A new axe mode attack that can be performed after using a super amped. Oh, sick. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. This is so dope. The axe mode's running charge attacks have been slightly reworked so that instead of running to cleave a monster with an overhead strike, you run in to perform a right diagonal swing at them. Yes. The user interface for Charge Blade's files mechanic is now more clearly shows which parts of the weapon have been powered. Oh, thank God. That was the annoying part.
Have you watched the Charge Blade?
No,
thing?
the Charge Blade one I haven't.
So
watched
yeah,
yet.
so whenever you infuse a file, I guess if that's the right term, into the part of the weapon, it glows red.
Good.
Yeah,
because it used to be just the way it would indicate.
Was it an icon on your?
It was an icon. Yeah. The shield would kind of change color a little bit. There'd be this effect around it that would do it, but the files would show up on the top screen as one file fill, two file fill, three, and then you could do your thing.
Oh, yeah. From what I saw, I guess your health gauge and stuff is bottom left, and the files is right above the health. And whenever you consume a file, your weapon glows harsh red to indicate that you're ready to fuck this up.
Yeah.
So
yeah. I'm gonna go over a big fan favorite because ever since they introduced it, People have been loving it. It's the Insect Glaive.
Is that actually a fan favorite?
A lot of people like it. A lot of people like it because it allows them to be more acrobatic. It's a lot faster too. They can do crazy jumps and avoid things. For a lot of new players that came into Monster Hunter, Insect Glaive was the go-to. Insect Glaive was because it was easier for them to maneuver that
kind of fucking
weapon.
key everything.
Okay. Or like doing the big commitment attacks and stuff like that. You know, it allowed them to be a little bit more
because it sounds
elusive.
Because it sounds like you can still do high risk, but then you have a way out.
Yes,
because you can just key and like use it to jump over things.
Yes.
Okay, I see.
So the Insect Glaive, the aiming reticle for aiming the Kinsect is going to display an extract type hiding on the monster's body part when aiming at them. So that's going to be so it's going to like signify things better for Insect Glaive users. A grab attack where you jump in the air and air dash towards the monster to latch on. So it's kind of like the claw from Monster Hunter.
The claw.
Yeah.
The claw. I'm like, dude.
And you can start stabbing it with the Insect Glaive. There's a new aerial dive bomb performed while airborne, whereupon successfully landing on a monster, it will impale them, which is kind of cool. The player will then swing on the weapon so it can drill the Insect Glaive into the monster's hide.
Jeez.
Yeah, it's kind of neat.
All the combos.
Yep. And then a combo attack finisher where you leap backwards and fire the Kinsect from your arm like a cannon to stagger the enemy, damage them severely, and harvest and extract in the process. Yeah. There's a lot. It's too much to go over. But
no, seeing on this, I'm like, there's a lot to talk about.
Yeah, like they made changes to most of the weapons, not all the weapons. I think the biggest disappointing one for people was dual blades. There weren't really any major changes to it, but they made
it strong anyway.
Yeah, what they have done now is they've just made it even easier for people to play with dual blades.
Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of the dual blade community people are kind of like, what the hell? Like
dual blades was so strong to stack up afflictions.
Really?
So like status effects, you just keep slashing away until
it's so fast.
It applies it so fast.
I think it's the fastest weapon, and Insect Glaive is the second fastest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because you're just going ham, and especially when you go into demon mode, it's even faster.
Yeah.
It's like watching Dragon Ball crap or like Bleach stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it strong?
It is.
You need a really good build.
Yeah. Because it's purely offensive.
Yeah, and you want to status effects on it.
So if you have like poison daggers, you're just
and you have to make sure that you have multiple sets because each monster is weak to a different.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you definitely like that, and that's the thing with Monster Hunter. Like, you're eventually gonna have different builds for different monsters. And your weapons will also be different for the different monsters.
Yeah.
Well, what I mean, I'll be a little bit more specific is the element type for your weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the big mistake I think a lot of players do when they go into Monster Hunter is they'll use like every weapon against the monsters. They'll go out and like, oh, I think I got to use my like hammer for this. Oh no, I should use a sword for this. Stuff like that. And I think that's the biggest mistake to do. Like when I tell people getting into Monster Hunter, like, we'll do only one or two weapons and stick with that. Master those weapons. Find ones that you just enjoy using and really understand that weapon and how you have to use it. Because then you'll get more enjoyable. Like you'll enjoy playing the game more that way. And when you go up against monsters, now you're just trying to understand the monster's ticks, habits. It's preemptives before like anything else happens. Yeah. That's the whole thing with like people just think you can go in and thwack some monsters, but that's not the case, man.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's kind of like Dark Souls, but
I mean that's kind of where I feel like that's where Dark Souls pulled from. Realistically, was Monster Hunter because that's Monster Hunter started that.
That makes sense.
I could be wrong, but I feel like Monster Hunter started that whole like Souls style genre, man.
You gotta learn because there's different like difficulties.
Yeah, and that's the other thing.
The biggest jump, like when you jump to like a higher difficulty, the difficulty scales so hard.
Yeah,
there's one shot mechanics.
Yes. Yeah.
So like you can get one shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And habits for the monsters will change too when you get to that higher level, because they'll start doing feints to throw you off.
Oh no!
Or they'll do something that's so out of like character from like if they normally on the ground, they'll like jump off a tree. It's stuff like that. When you get into higher difficulties, the
last thing I fucking want is to be fighting an Anjanath and it leaps onto a tree and then karate kicks me off.
This is why he quit playing Monster Hunter.
Why?
Anjanath.
Yeah, so I started my Monster Hunter play in World, and I think I did the mistake that you said, and I was just like trying everything to see what I enjoyed the most, and like I just kept like kind of doing like easier things.
I'm gonna do my thing,
easier things, and I think the last thing I beat before the Anjanath was the Pookie, and then I got like I guess a mission to defeat the Anjanath to kind of like do harder things. I couldn't beat the Anjanath, and I think the reason being is I was trying a whole plethora of things and just not sticking to one thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of combos with each weapon.
I feel like when Wilds drops, we get him on it. We just stand in the background and coach him. Like, dodge left, dodge right. He's gonna attack now.
Hit the weak point. What?
He's coming at you. Dive now.
What?
He's like, you're not gonna help me. It'll be like an anime. You're not gonna help me. Nope. This is your training. This is your training arc.
And then I beat it. We camp, and the next day go again.
Yep. There's no stopping.
But now there's two of them.
That's right.
Now there's two of them. Now this time, beat it. Not looking.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm excited for Monster Hunter Wilds, man. I can't wait for next year. Is it 2025?
2025,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for next year.
Most likely February, March.
Oh God.
Okay.
It's pretty close because they're announcing the classes, so
oh my God.
Less than 6 months away, I guess.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. I'm taking time off work. Taking time off work.
I won't have time off.
No,
I'm using it all for my honeymoon.
Oh,
that's fair.
Where are you going?
Philippines. I told you I'll be gone most of January.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, gracious.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'll be gone
family?
for a month. Huh?
Gonna go see family?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
That's cool. That's cool. Let's move on to our main topic now.
The big one.
The big one. Bungie laying off more people. We're a little late on this.
Yeah.
We're a little late on this, but I think it still needs to be talked about because it's.
Even though I know it's been talked about, we haven't, and we've been, we've all played Destiny 2 until we just can't play it anymore.
Not even Destiny 2. It's like we played Destiny, we played the Halo games.
Yeah, pardon me.
Like Bungie is going to be changing. I think it's inevitable at this point. It's going to be changing. And I 100% believe Sony will absorb them. They will be a Sony studio by 2025.
We are one.
Yeah, literally. They will be a household studio for Sony.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just seems like the trajectory that they're going.
Yeah.
Like they laid off.
Do you mind pulling up like how many people they?
220 people.
Oh, never mind.
I don't even. I
was there. I know.
I was there. I was laid off.
Yeah. Yeah. They laid off about 220 people. They said it was about 15% or 10% of their labor force right now. And it was according to the things that I've read, it's been in the work for months.
Oh,
like before it was talked about before Final Shape dropped. And that it was gonna happen, so people were kind of aware.
Imagine
or they talked to a few people about it, but the amount of people that they cut, like there were some people I was reading, like there was like a couple people that were on maternity leave. Like
I heard about that.
I was like, yeah, that's dirty.
I heard about that.
Yeah.
And some people didn't find out that they were let go until they checked Twitter.
Yeah,
too. And I was like, just imagine that.
Yeah,
imagine being like, oh, time to go to my job. I'm gonna scroll Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like Pete Parsons, the head of Bungie, posted his thing about like being sad about it and like, I'm sorry we had to do it this way, blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. But then people turn around like, you spent like crazy ass money on cars. Where did all the money go from that Sony gave you? Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like what people are wondering. They gave Bungie billions of dollars to retain talent.
Yeah.
And then now they're just letting people go.
The fact that just to kind of echo what you said, the fact that they let people go on mat leave to me is nuts. Mm-hmm. That's insane.
I think there's a legal. Can't do that.
I don't know if it's in Canada. I don't think you can do that. Mm-hmm. In the US, it might be different, man.
True.
In the US, it might be different, especially depending on like what state you're in, because every state has their own laws.
Yeah.
It could be different, man. Yeah.
True.
It's just, it left a bad taste in people's mouth. People aren't happy. Like when we looked at the player count last time, it was like 23,000. 30,000, right? Which is still like a not bad number, but it's significantly lower.
But for
a game like Destiny?
No, for what was the last expansion? Not the
Lightfall.
Lightfall, it was like,
to be fair, people thought Lightfall was going to be like bigger and better than what it was, and it was an absolute failure. We got baited.
Baited hard.
Yeah, hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Hardcore baited.
Were you playing at that time, Pat?
I was, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What in God's good name is that?
Hello?
This whole conversation will be picked up on the mic.
I hope not.
Almost, bye.
We're doing it. Yo, make sure you cut him out.
I'll cut this out.
I'll let him do it. Because this is on him.
You got to put your phone on silent, man.
It is on silent, but when she calls me, it goes off.
Change her ringtone.
Can we just talk about that ringtone for a second?
It's from One Piece.
Oh, okay.
It's the snail call.
I hate you and everything about you. From the toot to this now.
Yeah. So they let go 220 people.
Yeah. Didn't they like indoctrinate like a 151 into Sony being, yeah, we'll keep you guys? Or like they kept some people?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Sony kept about 155 from the people that were like go, and they integrated them into their own studios. So that was kind of nice. Some people got spared. But it's sad that Sony had to take them.
That's my point. Yeah.
Like Bungie, like sure they lost some things and they weren't performing well, but you have the money that Sony gave you.
And now I don't know which of these is true, but I know two important people from Bungie, Luke Smith and the other guy, Mark something.
Mark Zuckerberg.
That's the guy. Oh God, who got let go of Bungie? I'll find out. Keep talking.
Yeah, I've heard they left on their own accord, and I've heard they got let go. I don't know which one's true.
Sorry, what?
I've heard they left on their own accord, or they got let go. It's one of the two, or it's like they were like on the way out, but they're like, no, we're gonna leave. So
Mark Noseworthy.
Thank you. Yeah.
That's what it was. Yeah. Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy.
Yeah.
They were part of the layoffs.
I've heard that they left on their own accord. I've also heard they got laid off. I don't know the truth. But
yeah, people like big people started like when Joe Blackburn left.
That was a sign.
That was concerning. I think people should have been concerned.
Yeah.
Like right from him leaving. Because he said he wanted to do like some more things. I think he knew something or he found out something, and that's why he decided to leave.
He left before the ship kind of started sinking.
Yeah. And it's I don't know where Bungie's going, man. I think Sony is going to own them, and then there'll just be another Sony studio.
Oh, and then to tack on to all this. So the Solstice event is happening, and I guess they updated the game, and a whole plethora of people, including streamers, have their name changed in game,
right,
to Guardian, just straight Guardian.
Did that ever get fixed?
They came out on Twitter and said we're gonna fix it, and they get like a free name change or something. And people are like, "Cool, shouldn't have happened though."
Yeah, because now people's names may get taken at this point.
Yep.
Say you've had that name since day one. Day one.
Destiny. Not Destiny 2, but day one of Destiny.
Yeah. Like, gone.
Yeah.
And to some people, that's a
big deal.
That's a big deal.
Yeah.
You've had that namesake for a long, that name is in your core group as like one of the 6 people that you might have done every raid with, right?
Like my PSN, the tag.
Yeah.
I've had that.
I almost just said it.
I've had that tag since PS3 days.
That's crazy.
If I had lost that, I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
I would. And I think I'd stop gaming, dude.
And like,
to be honest,
it sounds kind of silly, but like for a namesake to be that long and then just like gone, kind of means something.
Yeah.
Kind of means something.
My brother had one and then he changed it and it was weird because we kept calling him by the old one for the longest time. I like now we call him by his actual gamer tag.
Yeah.
But it was weird. I'm like, why would you change it, man? Like it's so odd. I don't know. It's neither here or there. But
I can go get my phone and to try and find the tweet if you want.
no, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, but it's just like at this point, and I was saying to the guys,
Bungie is not going to be the same.
At this point, there needs to stop being like, as fans, us being like, look, they're having issues at home, laid off, there's a lot going on. They need to, like, at this point, I'm like, no, I'm not going to keep making excuses for them, making mistakes. Like, what the fuck is happening? And I don't care if someone's like, there's not many people there. I don't care. Figure it out.
Yeah.
Right. And then like it's just, at the end of the day, it still sucks because like, I had so much fun with that game, gaming with the boys, and now the game, not even the game, the company just feels like it's just going under. And I know there's a plethora of people that are like, I don't want Sony to take over because then the game is gone. At this point, I want them to take over because at least maybe they can salvage what's happening.
Or just kill the game.
Or kill it. At this point, Destiny either needs to go away for years and then come back and reignite people's passion for it, or fix it to the point where nothing else happens anymore.
Destiny 3.
Third person.
I would love that.
Because then, like, having the
armor would make sense.
Outfits would be something.
Yeah.
Because you can see it.
Others can see it.
Well, I mean, others can already see you.
Yeah, true.
But it's the point that you can see your character.
Yeah.
Like,
and we already have third person in the game, bling of a sword or like an artifact.
Yep.
Have it for games.
Yep.
I've said that they should make a game mode, call it third person, try it out for the weekend, see how people enjoy it. If they like it, maybe integrate it.
I do like third person shooters.
I do.
Yeah.
I feel like the world is kind of run by FPSs at the moment.
Yo, y'all picking up Warhammer when it comes out? That game looks sick.
$93 though.
It almost hang on, I'll get to it. Long story short, I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's going to be a company in the future or if it's just going to be a Sony owned thing. What do you guys think?
It's going to be a Sony owned thing.
Okay.
I think it's
most
clear.
likely going to be Sony.
I think it's clear.
Especially with Marathon coming out, I'm pretty sure. Like, we cannot let Sony's probably not going to let Bungie, like,
no,
you can't fuck this up.
No. Sony
Marathon's going to fail.
Yeah.
Like, let's not get it twisted. That game will fail. I don't think.
I've heard some really bad things about that game.
It's not going to do well. Yeah. And I think that's going to be the kicker where Sony's like, okay, Bungie, you're ours now. We're going to kill Marathon. We're going to focus on Destiny things and we're going to move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen.
Sony's basically doing the Thanos thing where like, he's like, fine, I'll do it myself. And that's essentially what's happening. But I'd rather not beat a dead horse. Warhammer.
Yeah.
Warhammer reminded me of Gears of War and I got so excited.
Okay. So what these devs have done, they've taken like Gears of War, they've taken Helldivers, and they put them together.
They've made a game.
They've made the sickest looking game I think I've ever seen. Like Helldivers 2, impressive as shit, right?
Came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Well, Helldivers is based off Warhammer.
Is it?
Yeah. And Starship Troopers.
Oh,
Starship Troopers, I
knew that.
Warhammer, I didn't.
I didn't know that.
The robots were based off Warhammer.
Oh, okay.
Because of the
automatons?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So, regardless, this looks like the game, like Warhammer looks like the game that we played back in the day. And it's just like, I think I'm in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Have you played the original one?
No.
Okay.
This one, I'm down to play, dude. It looks sickish. Well, that's the same thing with Helldivers. I never played the original Helldivers, and when I saw it before I bought it, I was like, this looks like garbage. And Helldivers 2, I'm like, what happened? Like, Helldivers 2 looked way better, and I was in Helldivers 2.
Yeah, but this game looks insane.
Yeah.
It looks like you can get overwhelmed super fast, but it's just like, hold the ground and don't move.
It's so visceral. It's so visceral, man.
Yeah.
I'm just like, and
when does it come out?
I don't know. I think this year or next year.
You have a computer.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pat, you don't need to look up. He has a computer in front of him.
Fun.
Toot.
Hammer game. Yeah.
Warhammer Gang released it. Definitely not that.
Definitely not. Yeah, it's definitely not it.
Space Marine 2.
Is it Space Marine 2? Okay.
Idiot. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you. Appreciate that. When does Marine 2 come out? 40,000.
I just hit
September 9th, 2024.
Oh
Comes
shit.
out next month.
Yeah.
You guys getting it?
I think I'm going to get it, man.
Yeah.
It looks so good.
It does.
It does look good.
Yeah. So,
And the PvP also looks kind of interesting.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I think I'm in it, man. Graphically, it looks like the best looking game they've made so far.
Mm-hmm.
As
Who
well.
made it?
Oh. These people. I don't know, dude.
Who made it? These people then.
Oh shit. But no, yeah, that I'm looking forward to that game.
Oh yeah.
I think it's gonna be.
I've seen a couple of trailers and I'm like, I have the itch to really just fuck shit up in this game.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Like the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is coming out, and that one's gonna be like a day one buy. We've got.
I might need to buy my own controller for that, so I'm breaking yours.
I mean, if you're breaking money, you buy me a new controller, dog. That's what how's.
Don't worry, I'll cut you a deal.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Yeah, there's a few games I'm looking forward to. Like this summer, there's the Gundam Breaker 4, which is coming out. Yeah.
That's at the end of the month.
Yeah, August 29th.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks good. You're grabbing it, right?
Yeah.
It looks interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mecha game.
Are you buying it on PC?
Yeah.
Yeah. You should buy it too.
I'll buy it on my Steam Deck.
Gundam. And just play the Gundam Wing theme in the background. Yeah.
Hopefully, it's not as bad as new.
What do you mean?
New Gundam Breakers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. People seem to like it. Everything they've been showing off, people have been pretty positive with it. So I think the community is pretty happy with what they've seen. And going forward, it's going to be pretty sick, man. So
Yeah.
I think that's it, eh?
That's all she wrote, ladies.
Yeah, you got anything else you want to say? No, you good? All
Yeah,
right.
I think we tackled a lot of
Quite a bit
stuff.
of it. Yeah. Yeah, this is our new setup. Yeah.
Next week, we're probably thinking we'll talk D23.
Yeah.
A lot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of trailers came up and
A lot of like Star Wars, Marvel, Pixar. So that might just be like the meat and potatoes of like the entire thing.
Yeah.
Because it was quite long. A lot got announced.
there were a lot of trailers.
Yeah, we'll probably obviously talk about anime, gaming. Gaming's been it's been a light year for gaming. So not a whole lot of endeavors.
Yeah.
But next week might just be obviously the anime and then just hop right into D23. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Well, that's it, guys. That's our show.
Thank you for coming.
That's our episode. Thanks for coming. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Please hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Later.